How's everyone? Ame Gakita this yo. Alright, let me set up a little bit of things first. Need to switch this on, and then let's see. Yep, my avatar is not moving. Alright, it's finally moving. Alright, dash. You know, let me drink some drinks today. I mean, like, there's quite a lot of things that happened to me today. I won't say actually more like happening to me. It's more like things that I've been doing today. Definitely I would say I was tired. Actually, having tired to the point of having headache. Alright, number one, I was totally not expecting the lawyer's video to blow up that big. A lot of people are actually saying along the line of Niji Sanji got having a big L, so it's like, oh my god. So I was actually watching the video when I saw a lot of people showing putting up clips of those cases about Niji Sanji Tokiba situation. That it's kind of made me really wonder, is it really gonna be a big L for Niji Sanji and all that stuff? I mean, like, it's a freaking 7-hour video and then there is a part 2. Wow, I'm actually very surprised that the legal mindset where they actually go along the line of like posting, hey, you know, 7 hours of chatting and we got so many people talking about it, why not doing a part 2? And then there's a part 2 and I'm like, dude, I have to spend half a day to watch that video. So I actually watched every single thing. I was actually very tired actually, technically. I mean, I'm having a headache for God's sake. And then morning I still have to go preparing all the side, all the stuff, a little bit of script, so I kind of like know what I'm gonna say, just in case I'm midway down the recording, I kind of forget what I'm saying along the line. And before I start recording, I was like, yeah, I have to go out. Because the thing is, right, I mean, I technically don't go out, but I still went out because in Chinese, there is something called the Fan Tai Sui, which basically means to offend a god along the line. And one of the god, there is like 60 different god in that Tai Sui, whatever thing. I'm not very sure what explanation on that. But because there are 60 of them, so basically each of the god of the 60 god, they take one they are in charge of 1 year each time. So basically 60 of them, they will rotate, they will do a rotation on each of them. So each of them will take 1 year, and apparently that when you do one cycle 60 years, that will be a human lifespan. So normally they say that in Chinese, once you live beyond 60 is considered a very good age, because you live beyond, you have already got all the 60 god that really kind of like went through every single thing along the line. So the only thing is that each year there will be at least four animal, or the zodiac, 4 Chinese zodiac, where you kind of like will be against the 60 god. And because of the 60 god, which in a sense mean that they you have to pray to the god, or you have to try to appease the 60, one of the 60 god who is in charge of their year. It's similar. The 60 god is they are in charge of the year. And then in the Chinese, there is also the 12-year or the 12-year zodiac. So when there is like the year of the dragon, it means the dragon is also in the crash with one of the 60 god. So the reason why there is 60 god is because technically, if you consider there is 12 different zodiac, the 12 animals, and 1 dragon, as well as there is 5 different elementals. 12 times 5 is basically 60. So technically, like in between, you notice that there is like a a cycle, so 60 of them, 60 all time all of them, so it's like 60 in a sense. I don't know how they come with it, but it's basically how the Chinese religions go around. So I kind of like have to go because in my family there is someone who actually kind of like having the animal crash, so they have to go and pray along that line. Basically that's the thing, and basically it's my sister husband as well as my dad and my mom. Technically my mom can choose not to, but I mean like she just went to pray for my dad. So yep, along the line we went out to pray. Then after that afternoon I go and get my new spectacles or glasses or makeup man or whichever you guys want to call it. I got a new spectacle in real life because my old one is really very bad already. So I'm actually still getting used to the new one that I'm wearing right now. In a funny way, right? If I'm being honest, the one that you saw on Avatar in YouTube, right? That spectacle that you guys are looking at, right? I'm actually wearing that similar style. I don't know what got me into thinking about getting these spectacles. So I guess it's like I'm cosplaying. Am I cosplaying as myself? I just need a blue hair with a Neko Mimi, I guess. Anyway. It's kind of funny that I did this whole thing while having a headache, when I was still having a headache. I guess it's the sun, the heat along the line that I got having a headache along. So it's kind of like affecting me, not in a good way. After that, reach home, I start recording everything. It took me way longer than I expected though. I have to retake one more time for the Gura hater just because I noticed that there was something wrong, so I have to retake the whole damn thing. And then after that I kind of like finally eat my dinner, rest up, then I have to go along the line on just lie on my bed because my headache was getting worse. Right now I'm still feeling fine, but it's still technically a little bit iffy. So yeah, as for right now, I will be just cutting out my nails. I was drinking a little bit of Ribena along the line, just having a drink, chilling. But since there is no one around, I will be just cutting my nail. I mean, like my nail is getting longer and longer though. Even my mustache was getting longer, so I have to shave it. Normally I won't shave it. I would kind of like wait until the 15th, but considering I have to go and meet someone along the line, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to shave my beard. Then again, it's not really a beard though. I mean, like mine is more of a mustache. But then again, I feel like the moment that if I let my mustache grow out longer, I'll be looking like a freaking villain. That's how I feel. So yeah, I never take a photo of it. No intention of taking a photo of myself with my mustache. So don't think too much, guys. I just don't feel like leaving a mustache for myself would be nice though. It's still amazing that how I freaking got one of my mustache being white in color, but my hair is still all black. Not saying that I'm not getting stressed or whatsoever. It's just that suddenly out of nowhere you got to see a white hair growing up. It's like, oh, the stress of being a VTuber. But anyway, tonight I'm just chit-chatting, so more like Thomas, my mom just randomly talk though. Hello, just English Snoot come here. Oh, Lori-san, konnichiwa, konbanwa. Yeah, it's alright though. Just if you need me to slow down the way I speak, I can do that. Don't need to worry. It depends though. The only time when I start talking very fast, definitely I would say it will be depending on how I would say it though. When I get a little bit too nervous or when I get a little bit too angry, kinda. It's like when I'm not, when my emotion get the better of me, I will end up speaking a little fast, or I will end up murmuring along the line, so you'll be end up me just speaking a little bit なんとかな. Like the way I speak will be very, very bad though. I mean, like I will try not to make myself unable to be understandable. I mean, like there are quite a few people who say that they can't understand my English. I mean, like when the other person say that that's a talent, I'm like, dude, Sakura Miko of Hololive couldn't even speak proper Japanese in many people's eyes, and yet she got so many people, including me, supporting her. I'm like, is her elite English affecting me? I feel like sometimes I feel like my English is getting worse and worse. Which the reason why sometimes I'm trying to make sure that when I speak, I'm trying to make myself clear. The last time I ever have a bad situation with me unable to speak properly to someone is when I lost my voice during the military. Because the water in the military base was very, very bad, and I lost my voice at the time. So although I managed to speak a few things, it was sound very, very bad. So I realized that I need to make sure that next time when I got my voice back, I need to speak properly. So yeah, communications to me is very important. Because the thing is, right, what you want to convey, what you want to say to the other party is always based on the language you want to say. I mean, like, even to me, right, communication or mistranslation always lead to a lot of bad things. I was watching. You want to try speaking English like her, Mikoji? Ilito English. Ilito no Eigo. I mean, like, the only one I would definitely say if you want to like try listening English and Japanese would be definitely Iris. Iris from Holo Promise, formerly known as a combination of Holo Council and Holo Hope. At least Iris or Kali or at risk? ESO? Oh, ESO. Yeah, I feel like ESO is also a good way because they are technically multilingual, so they can be considered as one of the person who sometimes in their. I mean, like, as for right now, I think Bay would be also the Red also considered one of the good one because she can speak really, really good Japanese and English at okay, never mind. Her English is not that good. Just because I forgot about the joke about her English isn't that good though. But I would definitely say that her Japanese is very, very good. Way better than mine, I would say. I mean, like, even till now, I'm still learning Japanese, okay, guys. There is still a lot of Japanese words that I'm still having difficulties with. There is still a lot of Japanese words that I'm still learning every single day. Like, or we trying to remember, because the thing is, right, some of the words, when you don't use it on a daily basis, you can kind of like forget about it, and when you kind of like remember it and you want to use it, you'll be like, なんだっけ?それなんだっけ?その言い方はなんだっけ?その意味はなんだっけ? It's like, yeah, you'll be questioning yourself like, what was the word? I can't recall it. It's at the tip of my tongue along the line, so it will take a little bit of time to get used to it. It's just that for my random chat, sometimes when I get a little bit too heated, I guess my method of speed go a little bit too fast. But it also kind of depends on the situation when I really want to make it very, very fast. Because even, I mean, like the last time when I say in Japanese, right, there was a moment when I was challenged to speak chicken rice recipe, the Hainanese chicken rice recipe within 1 minute in Japanese. So it was kind of along the line like, そうですよね、1回に炊飯器 新たのお米、交渉、神社、神社じゃなくてWhat's the word for 神社神社Yeah, I forgot なんだっけ Translate? Yeah, this is one of the reasons why sometimes I really want to question myself, like why would I forget a lot of things though? Japanese? I want English, ginger. Shoka? Yeah, shoka. Shoka li. Negi. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that I still a lot of things very fast. So you see, 交渉言ったですよね。What was the other things? I can't recall the recipe in Japanese. There's quite a few, and then you'll be like saying very very fast. 神社はな。英語にはそうですね。英語には神社で、でも日本の言い方なら商家ですよ。だからまあ昔はまあ日本には正直には日本の言葉は時々英語の言葉日本にするときはちょっと難しいと思う。なんかその言い方とかその音とかなんかちょっと違うから、だから時々私間違えてありますよ。Yes, pepper です。Black pepper or what? 黒い胡椒 Black pepper。白い胡椒 White pepper だから塩はどちらもいいんですけど、その後は炊飯器スイッチオンして、まあお水もその前にはお水忘れないで、まあ普通さらにお肉なら鶏肉もいいんだけど、なのに鶏肉使いたいならその炊飯器とご飯お米お水お肉消化胡椒塩醤油ごまごまもいいんですけど、でもラー油もいいんですけど、少し辛いならlike last time I say very very fast, so I'm actually kind of forget the recipe. The one of the things I mean like in terms is like you just basically say you add a chicken meat, rice, water, pepper, salt, soya sauce, sesame oil, ginger, onion, ネギ、ネギも入って、長いのネギあるよ、玉ねぎもどちらもいいんですけど、あと何か必要ないですよね。それで普通のご飯の作り方そのまま作ってその後はできたらすぐに食べられる。So basically, once you add basically you got a rice cooker, you add in meat, you add in rice, you add in salt, you add in water, you add in all the seasoning that you want, and you can add in a little bit of onion or leech, whichever you want, ginger. Definitely you have to add in, and then you kind of let the rice cooker cook every single thing, and once everything is done, so yeah, it's basically in a way you just basically serve those kind of things easily, and it'll be much easier. まあそれは簡単なハイナニチキンですけど、満開? Yeah, something similar. And I would definitely say it's something similar. I mean, like chicken rice. It's not in Singapore. They would definitely call it chicken rice. I believe in any other country they'll definitely give it like different words. Because the thing is, right, when you serve it, it's just basically a chicken and a rice. It's just that whether you want to make additional serving of stuff or whatsoever. So it actually kind of depends. But there is quite a lot of country with their own term for chicken rice. I mean, like in Japan, they wouldn't really call it chicken rice. I mean, the one thing I would definitely say, when I was in Japan, the one thing I always tend to confuse about tori niku, right, is that when you want to say the fried chicken, they won't really call fried. It's like they won't call it fried tori. They call it the fried chicken. Even though in English they pronounce the word is called chicken, but in Japanese they call it chicken. So I'm actually sometimes I always tend to use the word in English, which is basically chicken, fried chicken, and a lot of Japanese always give me the question mark like chicken nani, chicken nani, and then I was like, oh yeah, hello, hello there, how's today? I mean, like one of the things I was like, yeah, I say the wrong word, so I have to end up saying chicken desu. So yeah, it always make kind of like sometimes when some of the Japanese word when it's in English is way different from the Japanese pronunciation. So I mean, like when I keep saying the word chicken, and then they will be like chicken nani, and I was like, oh, chicken desu. Hello. Right now I'm just cutting my nails at the moment because my nail is a little bit too long. I mean, like when you have a very long nail, it is a little bit problematic because when typing or pressing the iPhone or anything that with a touchscreen, you'll be like your finger just tuck, your fingernail is tuck, tuck. It's like, dude, is my hand a bird? It's like pecking on the phone and touching nothing. So yeah, it's actually one of the reasons why I need to cut my nails right now. I mean, like I initially didn't want to. When Japanese said only chicken, they don't know which right or bad. Yeah, the reason why you're a fire, keep them long. I would keep my finger long if it wasn't that inconvenient. I freaking hell leave my finger, like I actually one time leave my finger around 1-2 cm long, okay guys. It was before I was a streamer and there was not much mobile game for me to play at the time. So I leave my finger around 1-2 cm long. And the only thing is that it made my hand even look more family-ish. Not saying that it's not a good thing. I do like my nails a little bit longer, but it just looks very weird when I paint some fingernails paint on it. So I even got some people telling me that my freaking nails look way better than a lady's, and I'm like, oh my, arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, the thing is, right, back to the chicken thing, is that in Japan, no, the thing is, right, it's not about when you say the word chicken, they will not sure you say fried or baked. It's more towards that in Japanese it's called chicken. They use the word chicken, but the actual word is called chicken. So I always got a lot of Japanese kind of like looking at me when I use the word chicken, and then they'll be because in English the word is based off chicken. But then again, Japanese tend to use the word chicken, so they only know the word chicken. So when you use the word chicken, they won't even understand what is called chicken. And then I have to say along the like, Tori Niku desu yo. And when they realize, oh, it's chicken desu ka? And I'll be like, watashi machikai You'll be like, definitely I'll be saying the word machikai. They give me the look. No, the thing is, right, it's not really giving the look, it's just that they were confused about when I use the word fried chicken. Because in English, that we use the word fried chicken, we want to eat fried chicken. It's just that in Japanese, the correct pronunciation for fried chicken is called fried chicken. So I guess in, like, I once made a joke with one of my Japanese friends. Nande chicken desu ka? What chicken desu ka? It's like, is the chicken the king? I was kind of like joking along, but like, is Toriniku king desu ka? On desu ka? Like, is it the king? Like chicken. The chick is a king. Chicken king. I guess that if whoever want to make that as a brand, I guess don't make sure that they are selling chicken from Japan. And yeah, maybe fried chicken, aるいは roast chicken. And there will be roast chicken, fried chicken, boiled chicken, poached chicken, chicken boiled tea. Too many chicken. And then I mean, like, there is already quite a lot of food that sell just like a lot of eatery that only sell chicken meal. I mean, like, the one thing I kind of like wondering, like, why is it that in excuse me, like, why is it in America they get to eat something called the orange chicken? Like, I'm actually very confused about, did they add orange to it, or is it along the line of that it's just like you fried the chicken and that it's more like to us like one of the what's the dish called? I can't recall, but basically it's just mainly used to cook pork, but because they couldn't get any pork in US, they kind of change it to chicken, and the sauce, instead to be sweet and sour, they kind of make it orange along the line. I don't know. I mean, like, based on the recipe from how I see online, they seem to be showing that as the baseline. So I'm actually really interested on trying a lot of dish if I can. I mean, like, when I was working in restaurant in Japan, I was technically kind of like told to cook those kind of recipe, and I was like, I don't even know those recipes at all. It's like, I mean, like, the one funny thing is I still amazed at why was I in charge of the wok at the time when I was working in one of the restaurant, and they will be like, Ame-san, これは使う方わかりますか？はい、わかりますよ。じゃあそれはあなた任せてね。Alright, はい、任せて OK. So yeah, I was in charge of the wok because the restaurant, most of the people doesn't know how to use the wok, and they kind of want to introduce some dish. And the only one who know how to use the wok was basically me and the head chef only at the time. So, kind of I had to add in my recipe. I mean, like, it's kind of interesting that sometimes when you work in a restaurant, they allow you to add in your recipe, but if the recipe does not get a lot of people in the restaurant to like, then you can kiss goodbye. But I was kind of lucky that back then I was able to add a little bit of my cooking recipe to that place, but it was more towards like I learned recipe from online, and I kind of like changed the seasoning to match my taste because I'm a picky eater, a little, not too much, not as picky as my sister and her husband, but basically at least that I kind of like want to have something delicious. Sometimes I even got my friend come to my house and I'll be like, hey, you guys want to come at my house to eat? And I cook for them. At least cook for them. Okay. Thank you for, and make sure to have a good night rest yourself. It's basically for just what I was saying. Yes, basically I will ask my friend to come to my house. I'll cook for them, and I'll ask them for opinion. Often more than not, they always say it's very delicious. It's nicer. I will be often more than not. I would say, please don't be kind. Just criticize it if you need to. So they end up saying that it tastes nice, even though I didn't expect it to be. As such, I mean, like when I tasted it, it was like, honto oishii ne. Sasuga watashi na. Like it's really kind of like trying to just brag a little bit, saying that my cooking is really really nice. I mean, like the last time I haven't cooked is like for quite a long while. Is basically the fried chicken. I mean, like if I actually show you guys, I mean, most people who don't follow, let me see whether I can open up this thing. It's not open yet. If I switch this on, yeah, big. Yeah, okay. All right. I need to go to the media. I know. I just need to scroll way. Wait, down. Come on, down a little bit more. Down. All right. I mean, like, imagine that if you get served this fried chicken, how wouldn't you guys want to have a bite out of it? Yeah, this was the one when I was fried in when I fried it in Japan. So, anyone who know me very well when I was live streaming in Japan back then, for 6 years I did come up with did learn to how to fry a chicken. Reason being is that the KFC fried chicken wasn't as crispy as I thought. So I end up cooking my own fried chicken, learn a little bit of cooking, and at the same time, let's just say that I gained the experience of frying in Japan through one of my when I was working in Japan at the time. So I learned the art of frying in a way, I guess. Kind of like learn the art of frying. People learning the art of war, I'm learning the art of frying, for goodness sake. So yeah, I mean, like, I do have a lot of the older picture that I can not show you guys. I got a lot of image in the past I cannot show you guys because that is basically doxing myself. I'm not sure. Because I do have I mean, like, when I cook something like this, or I cook something like this, obviously it's like, yeah, I would prefer to cook myself my own food. Like I still find it funny that a lot of people ask me, like, when I go to Japan, do I eat a lot of Japanese food or whatsoever? I'm like, dude, I cook my own food, for goodness sake. I cook my own food, for goodness sake. So yeah, often more than not, when I want to eat in Japan, I mean, like, this is also how I cook the chicken rice. Technically, the rice, you want to add a little bit less water because the juice from the chicken can kind of like make the rice a little bit better. But at the end of the day, even if you cook the rice a little bit liquidy, but when you eat it, it is very, very delicious. So yeah, if I actually show you guys the Yeah, I have technically semi-taught myself. I still don't understand why AI draw me as a freaking woman. I still don't understand. So yeah, I do have quite a lot of food that I'm not sure whether I can show. I can't show you to you guys though. Basically, I wonder if I can save. I mean, I do sometimes put something like this or this because at the time I was watching some American show and I was like, I need to eat some dog. Well, not actual dogs, but actually hot dogs. So I actually kind of like cook quite a lot of dish myself. So for more than not, I try to prefer to eat at home more than I eat out. At least, at the very least, I mean, like in terms of money saving, it'll be much better in that sense, if you know what I mean. But sometimes I do went out to eat, depending on situation. So yeah, if I do eat out, definitely I will go for something much special along the line or delicious along the line. But I mean, like if I have not eaten mapo tofu for quite a while. I want to eat this. Oh, Nazukashi. Even I have not eaten this for how many months? 8 months? Yeah, for 8 months, guys. 8 months. I have not eaten that. Nazukashi na, tabitai na. I mean, like even the cheesecake. Even this is a cheesecake, Oreo cheesecake. I even make it myself, homemade Oreo cheesecake. So yeah, I tend to cook a lot of food myself and prefer to just eat at home along the line. Even I make my own takoyaki. In case anyone wants to know, yes, I do have my own recipe. I just bring the just got every single thing and just make with the takoyaki key, and then I just kind of make a lot of food myself. So yeah, I do cook. It had been quite a long while because back in Japan I was like cooking along the line of a lot of different food along, and I prefer to like make something simple, make something easy, like French. Not the French toast, it's basically egg toast. So yeah, I kind of like cook a lot of stuff to at home. Even the hamburger, a cider if you want to call it, I still make it at home most of the time. So yeah, there is quite a lot of things that I used to cook at home more than I get stuff from outside. And when I do eat out, I would definitely say that takoyaki mix. Yep, basically I cook at home, and I was living in Japan at the time. I was in Kyoto. So yep, that was the I mean, like if I stay in Kyoto and if I don't anything that is Japanese, that seems really sus, right? I was living in Japan for 6 years, okay? So it's just that excuse me. It's just that when I was living in Japan, when I only can get most of the Japanese ingredients or Japanese stuff, so I often tend to cook Japanese food or Japanese or Korean stuff or whatever stuff that I can get my hand on. And I've been cooking like a lot of stuff in Japan when I was staying alone because it is one of the ways to save out money on. If you don't, I mean, like a lot of people saying, like I got quite a lot from my relatives and friends saying like, hey, Japan is expensive. And then when I come back to Singapore and I just say, hey, Singapore food also expensive that day along the line. And I'm actually very surprised that it still took me quite a while to get back to Singapore accent. A lot of Singapore words, I kind of like forgot a lot of Japanese words myself, but I'm still learning. It's one of the reasons why sometimes when you leave a country for 6 years that you after staying there for 6 years and you go back to your homeland, and when you start using your homeland language, you kind of like, hey, I need to start learning Japanese back, because when I don't use it too much, I would forget about it. But then again, a lot of words that I tend to but then again, it's like a lot of the Japanese food I do miss though. It's like considered 8 months I have not eaten anything there. I miss a lot. I mean, definitely I would miss. I mean, a lot of people say, hey, mapo tofu in Japan is a Chinese dish. I'm like, yeah, but the taste is very, very different. Because the one thing a lot of people is not aware is that in Japan, their mapo tofu is not very spicy. It's not very hot. And I actually like it because the taste is actually very, very delicious. But then again, I haven't eat when I come back, I haven't even eat any mapo tofu for quite a while. Even though they say that it's a Chinese dish, you can easily find it, and I'm like, where the hell can I find it? For goodness sake. So yeah, I need to go and start finding into it though. I haven't eaten mapo tofu. I mean, like I do like tofu, but it's just that the taste that I eat back in Japan is slightly different from different country. I guess like different country got a little bit of different spice level, and the taste is, it's like the mapo tofu at the time when I eat back then is definitely catered for Japanese people, and I actually do like that taste more than the spicy mapo tofu that you can easily find in Singapore, I guess. I mean, like, there's quite a lot of mapo stuff or mapo food in Singapore. It's just that, dude, I don't like to eat something that can cause me to sweat non-stop though. Japan's are not spicy. Yes, that's the thing. Even though I can tolerate to an extent about spiciness, it doesn't mean that I love to eat spicy food all the time. The only thing I would definitely not do anymore would be the spicy food challenge along the line. I mean, like, I have been doing quite a lot of spicy food challenge in the past, but as for right now, I don't think my spice level is any way good or any way better along the line to I feel like I have lost a little bit of spice level along the line. It's just that I'm actually amazed that my sister husband trained my younger sisters to slowly eat spicy food though. Like, my sister can slightly eat some spicy food now. She couldn't, like, the only time back then was only me, myself, who can only eat spicy food in my own family. My dad can't stand spicy food, well, except for non-spicy chili sauce for some reason. My mom a little bit, but she doesn't want to eat spicy food if possible, and I tend to go to, and my sister couldn't really eat spicy food along the line. So it's kind of like depends on the people, I guess. It's just that for me, after staying in Japan for 6 years, my spice level kind of like dropped a little bit, I guess. You can have to understand that not eating spicy food every single time, you can definitely have your tolerance a little bit like drop down, I guess. I guess it's similar. I mean, at the same time, I still remember that when I eat the R18 curry that contained 4 freaking ghost pepper, that freaking spice level, I was unable to finish it due to one bite, and it was so damn bad. It was so damn bad that when I went to see the hospital, I was told that my stomach was getting thinner. My stomach was getting thinner, and I couldn't eat spicy for at least around 1 month. But for safety reason, I did not eat spicy food for at least 3 months for safety reason. So although right now I do eat spicy food time to time, it does not mean that I recommend myself to eat spicy food every single day. I'm actually surprised that when I returned to eat some spicy food in Singapore, I was like, too hot. It was like, ha ha ha, it's too spicy for my taste. So yeah, if anyone want to know how to build up your spice level, definitely I would say eating spicy food would be a start, but don't start at the highest level. Start out from the lowest level. Food that cost not too high of the spiciness, but slowly build it up. Slowly build up your tolerance. Definitely use pepper as the main base, and I know a lot of people are saying that pepper is not spicy, but technically pepper casts a little bit of numbness on your tongue, and that's kind of like cause it to it's just that it will affect your spice level in a way. So you add in a little bit of pepper, you add a little bit of paprika or chili, increase the amount so you get used to it, and then here you go. Slowly you get used to the spicy food along the line. But then again, always start from low and then slowly build it up. If you go up in one shot without building up your tolerance, you are going to just end up being in the hospital at one go, which is definitely not recommendable. It is definitely not recommendable because it is going to end up bad for your health in the long run. Konnichiwa, Eugene. 私は話すために翻訳者を使っています。私はスペイン語です。あなたが私が持ってきたものに興味があるかどうかはわかりませんが、私は持ってきました。How do you say hi in Spain? Let me cut my nail for a while. ちょっと待ってね。Hi, hello. Spanish. Hola, is it?
Hola.
Hola. Why is it hola? That's something I learn That's something that I learn. 日本人や中国人の友達に知らないことは提案する。まあ、次に何を書こうか言ってみる。まあ、準備いいですか？はい、何の準備が必要ですか？ Like what kind of preparation do I need to am I required to do? Alright, I kind of like finish all my fingernails and my toenail at it. So yeah, I think my nails are off. Okay. もう入れるけど。Hola, yo japonés. Grande ni Lones. Hello, Lonesan. Lola, Lonesan. それが私はあなたに続けるように言います。Okay. じゃあ何の話言いましょうかWhat shall we chat about, guys? Definitely, I wouldn't talk about number one. I have to say at least, well, is that hopefully I won't be talking about Okiba and Nijisanji for tomorrow. I'm actually hoping not to, basically based on stuff that is happening in Twitter, as whichever you guys want to call it, because it is definitely not looking good for Nijisanji in many ways, and I would definitely recommend all the Nijisanji defender to keep quiet, not comment too much, don't get yourself in trouble if possible. Bikurishimashita. 英語は話せますよね。はい、話せますよ。I can speak English. I mean, like, it's technically my main language, even though I speak Japanese back when I was in Japan. But it would depend on who I'm speaking with, I guess. I mean, like, I would definitely say that English is definitely one of my main language. だって基本的には私英語で配信するけど、ですが昔は JP ライブでありますから、その時はよく日本語で配信すると思います。ただ今の場合はもうよく英語リスナーのまあ今もよく英語のリスナーの方はもう増えていますから、だから基本的にはもう英語の ENVTuber になります。You speak Japanese? Yeah, the thing is, right, I used to speak, I mean, like, long before I was a ENVTuber, I am technically a JP liver. When I say I was called a JP liver, I wouldn't let you guys go and find out who the hell I was. I mean, like, it was technically way long before. It was even way before the second contract I signed with another VTuber agency. At the time, I was more towards the point of like just streaming in Japanese, just speak to more Japanese people. And I have one time, I believe there was one time when I showed in my YouTube channel the analytic. That time was like I got quite a lot of Japanese viewers at the time. It was more towards that I was streaming in Japan, I was speaking in Japanese, and although not perfect, I still end up trying to speak to Japanese along the line. So yeah, it was along the line that I just speak in, I was calling myself as the weird voice speaker Japanese. I mean, like, it just hurt my throat a lot more than I actually end up speaking in any normal voice.
の話が話せるかみんなわかりますよね。わかるわかんない。何の話かわかりますか？今の話がわかりますよね。何の話？私もわかりません。だから、みんなが私の話がわかるなら私もわかりませんので、何の話かわかりません。
So yeah, I can only do it for a short while anyway. In the past, I can definitely do it very, very fast. Just that now I can't do. Now I can't just do anymore about the speed. it's just only a one shot in a way, I guess. Donald Duck. Yeah, I was called Donald Duck in the past, in a way. There are some people who call him Donald Duck, some people call it Mickey Mouse, some call it like...
わかりませんよね。はいはい、何の話ですか？
Even there was one time I tried to act like speaking like a Yakuza.
何の話？お金ありますよね。早く出せよ。
Yeah, basically, there was quite a lot of time when I kind of like talk in a funnier, weird voice along the line. So I was catering to those ends. But it ended up causing my voice, my vocal like my voice to got worse along the line. There was also a time when there was a coronavirus. Although I did not contract coronavirus yet, I did have a little bit of pain in my throat area, and I realized that at the time that I may have been straining my vocal cord a lot. So I end up not doing those anymore, and midway down the line I kind of like just tune it down, not doing it anymore. It's just very, very bad when I try to do a long stream, because you have to imagine when I live stream using those voice for not 1 hour, not 2 hours, but sometimes can be 3 to 4 hours, and it can really affect my throat in the long run, and it's the reason why I was like wondering what should I be doing as Ame Gakita. So in a way, I come across Oka from Holostar, and the way he do his live stream is just along the line of being chill, being relaxed, and he always tend to be doing night stream. So it kind of like inspired me a little bit. So I do sometimes do live stream in the morning or afternoon, but along the line I realized that it was much easier for me to do it at night time, as well as that if I do wake up in the morning to do streaming, it will be just either just me playing games or chit-chatting, or maybe just exercising along the line. So it just became kind of that.スペイン語を教えてもらったんで、スペイン語をもらったんですか？Are you referring that you want me to learn Spain, or are you referring that you want me to teach you Spain? I will definitely unable to speak Spain language or Spanish. I'm still learning though. Definitely, I think I might have to ask one of my friends from Brazil. I do have a friend from Brazil who is able to speak quite a lot of language herself. I've not spoken to her for quite a long while though. She had been very very busy with her work, so I'm not sure about what happened to her. I mean, like, I'm kind of curious, but at the same time, I don't want to chat her up. If not, she'll go along the line of like both me and her have a little bit of not really rivalry, but a little bit of like sometimes always argue along the line. So it's just that there was one time when I checked on her and she would say, "Are you a stalker desu ka?" Do I look like a stalker to you? Stalker で見えるですか? In Holostar, you like Robel? Robel ですよね. I mean, like, he is funny. If anyone who come to think about Holostar, we will definitely think of number one, who is the first first of like technically the first phase that you think of Holostar, I would definitely, I myself will agree that I will see Robelu, Robelu-san. But if it's come to another rival from Holostar, I would definitely say Olga might be one of the one, because he seems like the nice, chill person to talk about along that line. I seriously had no idea what you're typing. Let me do a check. I'm not sure whether I'm typing it wrong. Let's see. Yosun? Endila, is it? Endila Slole. I'm the one with the year? Repeat with me. I want you to play along. Let me listen to this one first.
Yo soy el de las orejas.
Wakarimasen! Mi-san, hello there. How's your day? I'm not shitting blood again. Why would I be shitting blood every single day, young lady? Why would I be shitting blood every day? I'm already having a headache today. I think I'm not even sure where am I having a fever? I haven't even checked my temperature today though. Tomate. $36.7. 36.7 is considered average, right? $36 is average. Okay. I thought it would be considered normal range. Okay. I thought you. What you want me to repeat after? Yeah, 36.7 degrees. It should be fine. If Richie-san can peel blood, sneezing blood, and then cough blood over 24/7, why don't I get the same problem? Dude. Shitting out blood is not very good if I shit blood for like 3-4 days, you know. If I shit blood for 3-4 days, there's something wrong with my stomach, okay? I forgot to switch it off. Yeah, I guess it means that I was getting better because I'm having a headache at the right now. It was worse this afternoon, okay? It was very worse this morning afternoon, and when I was recording the random chat for today, I was still technically having a fever while recording it though. I was still technically having a fever. I still kind of like drink some water to cool my body in a way, I guess. I might have to drink some plain water later on. Today weather is very bad. Yeah, I would definitely say the weather today is very bad though. It was very hot though. 暑すぎるよ。今日の日本ではなくシンガポールですけど。I have a very bad feeling with the weather today, which is the reason why I couldn't think straight. I won't say I won't think straight. If I can't think straight, I won't be able to record random chat. It's more towards the part of that the weather is really affecting my a little bit of thought process. I mean, like for today when I'm recording the random chat, I have to write a lot of notes that I could just for safety reasons though. You were surprised at her workplace. Her friend constantly changing the tissue in her nose. それはちょっとやばいですよ。それはちょっとやばいですよ。やばいですよ。That is very, very bad in so many different levels. Why is she still even working with her nose dripping? Is she horny? I feel like at this point of time, it's just being a joke. At this point of time, I feel like it's just a joke. Yeah, the thing is, right, I won't be surprised if she faint from the loss of blood though. I mean, like, she's losing a lot of blood though. Her nosebleed is not stopping. Dude, she's losing a lot of blood. Has the doctor replenished her blood for her yet? How is she? Yeah, that's the thing. I would be questioning how is she. I feel like she'll be definitely dead due to the loss of blood. I mean, like, if you lose a little bit of blood, yeah, you won't die. But if you start losing a bit way beyond, right? Yeah, you are gonna die soon. Is her face still alright? Is her face white along the line? She's on the period and having a nosebleed. You found your typo. まあ、いいんですけどよ。今の時間ならもう遅くになり、早く寝ての方がいいかもよ。私はまあ、もう少しだけど。I'm just gonna talk a little bit more, and then I will also go need to sleep myself because I'm also not feeling that well, in case you guys are wondering. Yes, in between pale and normal color. I mean, like, I wouldn't say that I'm not shitting blood is a good thing or a bad thing. Technically, I have a very strong fever this afternoon and headache, and I'm still went out and as if it's nothing along the line. I'm actually surprised I'm still awake though. I'm still very, very surprised I'm still awake right now. Because the thing is, right, having a headache doesn't like my head, like if my head is just wanting to go do like this. But then again, I'm like, just shake it around these lines. It's the reason why if you guys see my head just tilt up and down, it's like, yeah. Hi, Thursday. Oyasumi. I have not said that in quite a long while. She's right now is just letting the blood drip out. She says she gave out. Ask her one question. What is she thinking about that caused her nose to bleed that long? I mean, like, have you told her? Have you told Richie-san how you got the photo? Yes, she definitely can't do that. The question I have to ask: Have you explained to her? You did? Where you or you enjoy 2 days off of day off? いいね。お休みの日とってもいいと思います。Is this say is she curious where you got it and but she just said no? なるほど。So why do she want to know? Why would she want to know? And still, I guess you might want to just tell her on the spot, just to kill the rumors along the line. Are you gonna tease her that long? Like you want to tease her as? Are you trying to tease her? You didn't tease her, but the way you said it, are you curious? And she'll be like, she's going to tease me. She's gonna tease me. No. I feel like you along the line she is thinking like you might be trying to tease her, which is the reason why she said no. That's how I feel. I might be wrong though, but then again, it depends on everyone's thought process, I guess. Not everyone would think along that line, because everyone would be thinking very, very differently. Dude, you even made her feel kimochi. You freaking made her feel kimochi and you still dare to say that? The only thing I kind of surprised personally would be definitely saying like, how did she not even say the word kimochi or feel good along the line? Like, is she against it along the line? Also, by the way, just for reason, because you wasn't around, or maybe it's those people who are not around when I was saying this. Today I went to get my new glasses, spectacles, Megame, whichever you guys want to call it. I went to get a new one, and the new one actually kind of interesting because right, the design wise, right, it's very very similar to the one that I'm wearing on YouTube. The model, the 3D model that you guys saw on YouTube, right, is very very similar. I was not expecting it until when I bring it back home and I compared it and I was like, no wonder I want to get this spectacle, it looks so familiar. I was like, at the time I was like, hey, it looked very nice, it looked very simple. And then when I bring it back home today and I look at my avatar before my stream, I was like, So I actually took it down and I looked and compared. I was like, oh my, that's where it come from. So yeah, my spectacle looked very very familiar to me at the time, so I actually got it. She finally fell. Oh my! Is she asleep along the line? Nice, I guess. Well, We-san on reality is currently bringing Richie-san to bed. Let's just see. I was checking along the line of food. The legal mindset also say along the line of. Yeah, legal mindset also have some. Is she streaming right now? Now with 4 Sun. Oh my Oh my god. Is he streaming right now? Oh, he is. He got false ID of Forsun doing. Oh, this is definitely not looking good for when you got technically a VTuber journalist in. Hello, Rodson. Hello there. Actually, more before anything happened, right? Rodson, so I call you Rodson as how I call you as per usual, or do you prefer to call everyone calling you right now Anna-san? Which one we want to get called? Anna-san or Anna-san or if I pronounce it as Anna-san, I hope you can understand if I say it the wrong way. Yeah, I think I'll just call. Then if you wanted me to call you Anna-san, we're calling Anna or Anna? N? Okay, say one or two. Anna-san or Anna-san? Anna-san, alright. Then I'll call you Anna-san then. Right now, I'm actually pretty surprised that Force ID and Legal Mindset is currently collabing and doing a live stream right now, talking about the Niji Sanji Defense Force counter. My head is not able to process too many things today because I'm kind of having a headache right now. So I will be watching that tomorrow, hopefully to have a better understanding what is happening behind the defense force, because I see quite a lot of behind, like on my back end, I've been watching a lot of defender, a lot of document indication. Most seem logical. Most of them seem logical, but there's also a lot of loophole that you have to bet the question, like how do they know? How do they come across this information along the line? And it really seemed very iffy for many ends, which is the reason why I kind of like did not point too much out, but saying that some of the reason that Niji Sanji Defender are trying to go along the line of saying, how do I say it? Questionable or weird reasoning, that's all I can say. Legal will probably post a clip of the stream soon. Yeah, I will probably watch those much easier, but I do end up watching the whole stream. Like the whole 12-13 hour stream, I will actually freaking watch it though. Even though I have a very limited time, I should kind of like breeze through every single thing. Like when there is a pause moment, I just kind of fast forward it a little bit, so, and I was like hearing every single thing at two times speed, so I'm actually have it does not help when I'm having a headache. It definitely does. I will definitely have to inform you guys, it does not help when I'm having a headache, because I was having a headache that caused me to unable to think properly, and I still end up watching it anyway. You watch VTuber VOD in 1.75. Oh my god. And I thought that two time was way too fast though. Yeah, the thing is, right, with the amount of VTuber or the amount of VOD along the line, there is a lot to follow though. There is way too much to follow on. Even I try not to, like, the thing is, right, for my random chat, right, there is a moment when I tend to talk about random stuff, or sometimes when there's a topic that I talk about, I will end up talking. But for some reason, 11-12 episode, I've been talking about Niji Sanji versus Tokibird. Yeah, way too much. Gotten used to 2 times at this point. Yeah, it's way too much to the point that I am very surprised though. I use 2 times myself, so often more than not when one of my friends actually told me that he actually watched my video, and he just said that, Ame, do you talk that much? Because in real life, I know I talk a lot, but not as much as what you guys might think, okay? It's just that once I became a streamer, for some reason, my mouth just keep on moving and moving and moving to the point that I don't even know what the hell am I saying. That's why I only stick to Yoshi and creeps here, there, everywhere. To me, one of the reasons why I call myself a HoloLive appreciator is that at the very least, when I say I don't watch some of the Oshi live stream or I only watch some of their live stream, at least I would say I appreciate their live stream, I support them. It does not mean that I have to be at their stream 24/7. At the very least, I would say that I only appreciate watching it, but I won't be saying that I'm a freaking sheep. Because the moment once I still call myself a freaking sheep, I'll be watching, or even if I live stream, I will end my live stream and watch the HoloLive or HoloStar member live stream. I'll be like, if there is like 3 of them doing live stream at the same time, I'll be like, I need one phone, another phone, one computer, or maybe another one. Use the PS along the line, or maybe switch on the television, that the smart TV along the line, and you'll be like watching all, and then and you only got 2 years, but you have to for somehow, some way, somewhat, you'll be squeezing and hearing all 4 different stuff at the same time. You have been watching HoloStar on the side while streaming up so many times. Did you not do that when since the start? Anna-san, I mean, okay, in case anyone is saying, like, the one that I used to call Roxanne is now known as Anna-san. So I mean, like, Anna-san, don't you used to do that back then? You used to like listen to K-pop song or anime song or Vocaloid song. The only thing I can't play about Vocaloid song, is that because there's copyright issue. But I might want to end up playing back Project Diva though. I have not played Project Diva for quite a while. I have to admit it, guys. I have not played Project Diva for quite a while. Is there a few of your favorite Vocaloid song in Project Diva that you might want to consider? You guys can just tell me, and I might end up playing, because there's quite a lot of songs that I want to practice on. If you guys got some of your favorite song in Project Diva, do tell me, and I might consider trying to see whether I can get good on that game along the line. I really need to improve some of my rhythm games though. I have not played rhythm games. I used to be very, very good on it, and then I realized that I became bad on it. Song as background music, yes, but you watch the full stream of The Boys. Damn. I won't even watch the full stream of every single member I like though. Because even if I say my best all-time favorite Oshi is Hosho Marin or Molly Shensho, I won't be able to watch the whole stream, you know, guys. Sometimes it's like when she's streaming, I'm streaming. When she's doing her own, when she's I still want to watch her stream, but it's just that even when I go and watch the video at times, I'll be like, I'll be playing it on the background and just doing my own stuff. I'll be just playing on the background. But then again, right, sometimes I would consider that when I do watch her live stream or listen to her live stream, because it's in Japanese, I can't put it on 2 times though. But if it's like, let's say for example, if I'm watching Crony because she's speaking in English, I can just put it on 2 times speed. But if it's like the Japanese one, because I'm still learning Japanese, even for 9-10 years I'm learning Japanese, I'm still need to listen at the normal speed. So yeah, I can't really use it 2 times though. Some of your viewers hear you laugh out of nowhere sometimes. Isn't that because you're laughing due to the joke that the HoloStar talk about? I mean, like, one of the reasons why sometimes I say that HoloStar are very, very underappreciated is that they do deserve a huge amount of supporter at this point of time. It's just that how to make them grow. I really want to know though. Like, but at the same time, some people just. I feel like for some of them, definitely they do deserve to grow. Though. You get the listening to German sometimes get your brain got to slow that down. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say that it to me sometimes. I mean, like if I understand that as a as my native language, I would definitely say that yeah, I can just listen to it and not care about it and just let's go to time. But then when I'm not too good on it, I'll just Gamma doing stupid things. Actually, I'm very surprised. How is Gamma still not doing a thing that is not stupid though? No, just joking. I mean, like considering that how Gamma always tend to do those kind of things is very funny. It's very similar that like when it's either a guy doing it or a girl doing it. I guess everyone got their own way of doing it. I guess. And I got my cat right at my doorstep. ちょっと待ってね。You guys can just let me off the music for a little bit. Say meow meow. Say meow meow. Why are you purring? He's purring instead. Say meow meow. Dude, I did not carry you to let you purr. You freaking purr on me right now. Say meow meow. Say meow meow. Why are you purring? He's just purring right now. let me bring it close to the mic so that see whether you guys can hear it. Okay, this is the mic. Hold on. Hello? Are you guys hear it? Let me let everyone on reality hear it first, since YouTube won't hear it. Alright. You guys can hear it? Everyone on red. Anasan, you can hear it? Yeah, basically he loves to purr whenever I carry it. The only thing is that when it comes to me, when it comes to my room, there is something. 你做错什么事了? What do you did? No, he's still with me right now. I'm actually massaging his head right now. He loves when I massage his head though. If it's my sister who's doing it, right, it will definitely run away. But when I'm doing it, you actually just stay right now. So right now, I'm actually although I can't show you guys for safety reason, because I will be, if I don't want to do face reveal unintentionally. So yeah, definitely I would definitely say that it is on my lap right now. It's right now just sitting on my lap. It's just purring it's just purring right now. Keep on purring. Yeah. Okay. There are times when I couldn't even stream earlier, right? Like sometimes when I can't stream for around, there is a lot of reasons, and I can tell you guys right now, right? Is that sometimes when I'm late to stream, it's because of this kitty. We call it panda in Chinese, 熊猫. It's just that it always sometimes will ask me to pet it or trying to comb it along the line that. If I don't do that, it won't sleep tonight for some reason. Or sometimes when it comes to me, there can be like shit on the freaking living room, which I'm not sure. I'm actually very afraid to go out right now. Like if he shit on the freaking living room, I was spanking his butt. 小猫有没有？有没有大便在外面？有没有？有没有？Why are you keep on purring? I want it to meow, not purr. Give meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. This cat. Can you give me a meow? Not a purr. Your purr don't even give me money, for goodness sake. Yeah, where was I again? Yeah, it doesn't listen to me when the thing is, right, it's just sometimes to say that it feels comfy with me at time whenever I carry it, and it just kind of like just purr when I carry it. I want it to meow. It only meow at me when it wants food or when I let it down and it still. But then again, it's just right now, it's just sitting on my lap, not going away, and just letting me pet it. So I kind of like petting his head right now. And I just want to give me a meow. Give me a meow. Give me a meow. You want 懂什么叫 meow 吗 ？meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. 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 Send me a wolf. Dude, he doesn't even want to give me a meow, for goodness sake. He's just staring at me. Wait. Okay, let's give you a freaking head pat if you want to. He's just sitting on my lap right now. He's just purring though. Shit. I mean, like, I mean, like back then when I was in Japan, I always tend to go to cat cafe because I just want to play with cat. Now that I'm back in Singapore, at least I don't need to go to a cat cafe. Even I think there is a cat cafe in Singapore. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, huh? You stupid cat, huh? Now you me, huh? You understand what I'm saying, huh? I mean, like I used to go to Japan cat cafe too because I want to play with cat, but then again, once I reach back into Singapore, I got this cat will always give me a lot of problem. Right, 熊猫? Right. They sure? 对不对？狗狗有讲错吗？我讲错吗？怎么了啊？对不对？自招了吗？对不对？什么自招了啊？Yeah, the funny thing is, right, I did give it a bath before the new year. So right now its fur is also very soft. I actually give it three different baths. So the fur right now, I'm really amazed that I did a 3 different bath. How is your fur so fluffy? Like the show? You go and stream. Okay, so sorry that I'm actually playing with my cat. That I forgot about you guys. Yeah, go and have fun, Anasan. I managed to get a mail. Really? I didn't notice though. Did you? But right now it just keep on purring, for goodness sake. Right now it's just lying on my lap, just sleeping. Just wanted to meow a little bit more. I wonder will it meow though. Shama? It's just lying on my lap. Meow meow. Meow meow. Oh. Go and sleep lah. This cat just keep on purring. I just gonna just bring the mic to it. It just keep on purring. You guys just gonna be hearing a cat ASMR. Yeah, the one thing is, right, when you get a cat able to purr, in case anyone are wondering, it means the cat is very secure and close to you and it feels safe around you. So, for more than not, this cat always feels very safe. The only thing I would definitely smack it butt if it actually pisses me off, like shitting on the living room. I might have to go and check it out later though. I mean, like, it's already pretty late. Nyam 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 nyam. What you want to say? What you want to say? Give a meow lah. Hmm? 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 Nani? 何の話？何の話？ん？何の話ですか？ん？うん。うん。にゃにゃ。The only thing I would definitely say is that sometimes I have to freaking pet this cat for around 1 hour, then it will just go and sleep after I place it in the freaking sofa for it to sleep on. But then again, it loves to sleep on the sofa. I wonder why you come to me. Why you come to me? Do you shit on the living room? Why you wink? Why you wink? 你跟我 wink 怎么？什么？Why you wink? You freaking shit on the outside? Do you? 本当？ちょっと待って。真的假的？ 跟狗狗讲，是不是真的大便在外面？ 有没有啊？有没有？要这样做啊？You did it? You see outside? No? Really no no? No no? See? Hmm. Oh. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Oh. Just want to sleep. This cat is seriously. Hmm. Sometimes I really want to smack it, but my room is gonna be full of cat fur in a while though. This cat, wherever it goes, is full of cat fur all around the house though. Okay, go, 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 go. Get out. Dude, my freaking man. Seriously. It's one of the reasons why I have to freaking put a roller in my room though. I got too many fur on my hand right now. I might have to go. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of fur. Yeah, where was I again? I was watching. I think I might have to watch the legal mindset situation tomorrow. I mean, they are talking about it.
Things out there. That's something I've always. Let me say it again. You could win a court case and lose the PR battle. It happens all the time. For example, the McDonald's hot coffee case. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one.
Infamous case.
Infamous.
Absolutely.
Well, they made it sound like this old woman was taking advantage of the system, that she was just complaining about a little bit of coffee. If you actually watch the video,
Yeah, I mean, like this one, I definitely have to watch it. Definitely have to watch it tomorrow. I will try to watch some of the tidbit or whatsoever if I can. My mind is not feeling. I'm actually not feeling very well, which is the reason why I might not be able to do more onto the check. If I'm actually feeling well, I will definitely do more check on that. But when my mind is not feeling very well, I won't be able to process most of the stuff. But I'm very inclined to see what kind of argument that he managed to find. If some of the argument that he found is the same as I did, I wouldn't be inclined to say that I'm being right, considering that some of the argument by some of the Niji Sanji defenders seems to be a little bit on the iffy side or the questionable side, because there is quite a lot of things that I do come across that seems very questionable at best, even though the way they come out with the logic seems to be very iffy or very logical, or even to the point of like just downright smearing or downplay even the attempt on her life for Tokibird. So it's really questionable on many points, but I would definitely say it depends on the situation, I guess. They managed to get Force ID to do so, which I guess is a good thing for him. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Okay, nothing much on my end. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry, just losing my mind right now because I'm also technically tired. I have actually, like I mentioned, I went out as well as get my spectacles and then come back home record. The thing is, I have to tell you guys one thing is that actually I almost forgot that although I'm not the infamous Knots who is trying to put up 2 videos per day, I personally do not like putting up too many videos per day. Okay, guys. I do try to aim for one video or one random chat per day. But considering that the situation that have been happening, like a lot of Tokibird Niji-sanji situation that I've been talking about, I've been uploading them, and I kind of like also want to talk about other topic. I mean like Brian the Brittany Venti situation on her being a hater of Gagura, or the AI video advanced way too fast. I think I talked about this yesterday, right? On my live stream. I still feel I had seen quite a few people talking about it. Even Emogo or Charlie talk about it. I did check out some of the other people intake on the AI Sora situation. It's you feel like everything about the Nichi situation have been covered. Yeah, I feel like I've been covered quite a lot though. I mean like even some of the things I talk about, some of the things that I have, some of the things I feel like Niji-sanji should do or Tokiba can do is I think I talk way more than anyone though. It's just that is it more on to like in detail for about each of their situation? I think like again I feel like there are other VTuber doing it. Force and Force-san, Rev-san, as well as Kyo-san is talking about it. So I think it's more than enough for them to cover it more than me. But which the reason why when I kind of like I just want to give out on I really want to give out not really like the whole situation but more like hack this. I'm just going to upload 2 video. If there is a when there is someone talking about the Nishi-sanji situation, then I will kind of like upload it. Give more take on it if there is if there is take that I might have on miss on about along the line, and just kind of like go along with it. But I don't think I've missed out most of the stuff. Is with the reason why I have to do other stuff. Which I think you guys noticed that I do talk about localization situation, which the reason why I upload that, the YouTuber who tried to train anime strip but end up being fired or end up failing. And then there is the AI video that advanced too fast, and then there is the Gagura haters. There is quite a few more situations that went under the radar because of Tokibird Niji-sanji situation. Kyo Kaneko graduation, I personally feel like it had been overshadowed like a lot. For Kyo Kaneko, the thing is right, I'll definitely say that Kyo Kaneko right now, I have seen some people saying that they are suspicious of Kyo Kaneko. This is just a speculation for from my end, so I hope you guys can just listen and understand one point. Is that for Kyo Kaneko, there are speculation based on what I know is that there are some people thinking that Kyo Kaneko may be the bully because the way Death 39 is defending Niji-sanji, and that she is the best friend of Kyo Kaneko. So there are indications that the reason why Kyo Kaneko was given like normally when you give graduation you have to be like 1 month or 2 months in advance, not like 2 weeks though. So the reason why it seems that Kyo Kaneko was given 2 weeks is there is a possibility that he's against Niji-sanji, which a lot of people are hoping for. As well as, although I didn't talk about it, but I did say that if Death 39 is really against Tokibird, then it can paint that Kyo Kaneko may be the one leaking the information to Death 39, and they are trying to, like, the reason why Kyo Kaneko was given the graduation that soon, maybe because that he was technically given the boost, meaning to say that he may be given the like you can either graduate or you can get terminated, and it might be that the bully might be one of the bully may be Kyo Kaneko, which is the reason why Dev 39 is trying to defend Niji Sanji in many forms, like trying to discredit Tokibird in as long as they can. And that speculation seems to hold very, very strong because of Dev 39, and it is not looking good for Kyo Kaneko if it turned out true, which is the reason why in my video I thought about it twice that she should shut up and not talk anymore, because it will lead to small speculation, and it will not definitely look good on either on her or Niji Sanji or even on Kyo Kaneko. So it is not very, very good, because the thing is, right, I think this one is covered by a lot of lawyers. If Niji Sanji actually gave Selen Tatsuki or Tokibird the graduation, Niji Sanji situation will not be that bad. It would be a bit bad because they lose one of their top talents, but it will not look bad as in the whole PR situation like right now. So the one thing I still find it very iffy is that they claim that the contract of termination was the notice of termination was given out 2 hours after the statement sent by Selen Tatsuki to the HR department or the legal department along the line. And I still find it very questionable. Like, if you tell me that is written within 2 hours, I don't buy it. The reason why I say, I did mention in my my previous in the not the previous live stream, it's more on in the random chat 163. Along the line is that I feel personally that the contract between Niji Sanji and Selen Tatsuki or Tokibird in this case is that they seems to be on the verge of terminating her. They did not go with it yet at the time, maybe because they want to earn money from the voice and merch sales along the line. Because if anyone noticed that they did put up a merch shield for her, so that's kind of like add in a little bit of questionable marketing done by Niji Sanji. But if hold true that Niji Sanji put up the statement, like they already got a statement to throw her under the bus along the line, but it's just that some of the stuff got added in at the last minute. Because the thing is, right, they claim they private the video in the same statement. Then after that, they claim that Selen Tatsuki is claiming they falsely claiming that they are the one who private the video. It's like one of the reasons why I say they are freaking holding a gun and shooting at their own feet is that they kind of contradict with themselves. They kind of contradict with a lot of things on their own. Like, is a lawyer out of nowhere just a lot of people saying like, what is the lawyer incompetent along the line? I mean, like, it's just, to me, from how I look at it, is that they already got prepared a sentence already on Niji Sanji end. It's just that the lawyer letter sent by Selen Tatsuki throw that off the window for them, and instead of writing a new one, they instead raise against time that trying to pull up the first word, trying to smear or discredit the other party, which in this case Tokibird. So when they kind of like got the first script already done, so they kind of like add in some more stuff to make it that they are the one on the right, but then they never really read the whole damn thing carefully, and then they realize the mistake after the statement was put out. They kind of double down on it because they can't do anything about it anymore, because everyone is aware of it, and if whatever stay in the internet. So yeah, I would definitely say that it is not looking good for Niji Sanji in many ways if that is true. I still personally feel that there is a high possibility that the situation with their end is that they really seems to trying to terminate her accordingly, but I'm not 100% sure, because at this point the speculation seems to point me toward that route. But who knows? I mean, like, this one we have to see. I'm actually very surprised that there is 12k people watching it. they got they got witness this time. They got witness this time. Oh, interesting. I might have to watch this. I might have to watch the fan counter of tomorrow. I'm actually very entitled to know. Personally, I'm very entitled to know. But as for right now, yeah, I feel like I need to rest up properly. Is graduation and termination just a PR thing? Would Tokibird request to quit the job matter for the termination? Alright. Just to put into context for easier for you guys to have a better understanding, when you quit the job, right, technically as a VTuber, the reason why graduation is being used is that it's basically based off the idol culture in Japan. Again, it is due to that most of the idol in the past was technically high schooler along the line, and that in order for them to move out, like when you get to a specific age, they will say that you need to get out because like AKB48 in this case would be saying on the line that they want to only have a group of 48 people who is all young. They will never have old adult. So technically, when you reach a specific age, you have to step out. You have to step out, and then you have to move on maybe to other future endeavor. Let's say artist, singer, or VTuber along the line. So the reason why graduation for VTuber had become a thing is that it was based off the idol culture in Japan, where they use the word graduation, which means that you are quitting and moving on. So graduation technically is actually a much better term in a sense, because when you say you graduate from your school, you're moving on from the school, you are moving to a future thing. So in a way, graduation was a much better term to use when you're moving away from VTuber. It's basically you're moving away from VTuber, and that in this case, if you leave away from the company or in a good term, it means that you're living on a good term. There is no hard feeling, there is nothing bad. Even if it's a you quit situation, you are still get even you request for even if you request for get out of the company, release, lay off, whatever, at least you are getting out. Using graduation will mean that they are moving on away, and that it would be meaning that both the company and the person will be living on a good term, which is the reason why it is not just a PR thing. It is a very good for both parties. Now let's say termination. Why termination is a little bit questionable for some of the situation is that termination would also mean that the party, both of them may be they may be living, not sometimes it can be living on bad term, it can be living due to situation where they are being forced to fire the person, because termination in a sense can also mean being fired, being laid off. And in social, like not in social media, it's like in society itself, right? When you use the word lay off, use the word being fired, it does not reflect very good either on the company side or the person being fired or being laid off side. So let's say for example, in this case, Selen Tatsuki technically received the termination notice. It means that Niji Sanji lay her off or they fire her. So when you use the word termination, it does not look good for the company in a way, because a lot of people knew that Niji Sanji had been showing with Tokibird for a long time when she was known as Selen Tatsuki. So when you use the word termination for her, it did not look good for them, especially when the statement put out by Niji Sanji, right, was very questionable. Like I mentioned again, it was more like a smearing campaign, and they really seems like to prepare to kick her out in the first place. So it did not look good on Niji Sanji. And again, like I mentioned along the line, is that lay off or fired does not look good. So when Niji Sanji kind of like fired Tatsuki or Tokibird in this case, it definitely do not look good on the company because they've just fired her out of nowhere. So if again, like I mentioned along the line, that if they really consider in terms of PR situation for safety reason along the line, if they leave her alone and let her graduate, let's say in the case of on her term, right, it means that they are willing to live either on a good term or a neutral term, at least not on a bad term. When you don't live in a bad term, at least those people won't randomly go on a witch hunt along that line or trying to attack the company for letting her graduate along the line. It just means that there will be no reason for people to consider hating on Niji Sanji at the first place. So when Niji Sanji out of nowhere decided to put up the notice of termination, basically they just fire her and kick her down the drain and try to throw shit on her. So basically when they do all these three, it just basically means that people are mad. When people are mad, definitely that is what it lead to the situation right now, which is the reason why a lot of people like the defender of Niji Sanji is trying to downplay the situation, because the thing is that Niji Sanji defender right now, how they are trying to do is two things. They are trying to downplay the suicide attempt done by Tokibird, as well as trying to discredit her situation, like just how Delve 39 is trying to do. Like when she go along the line, hey, this is not how legal work go, young girlie. That just kind of just throwing back at her, because in Chinese there is a saying go along like 讲人讲自己. What you say about other, you are saying about yourself. It's one of the reasons why you guys will hear me always say this word. I don't like calling other people stupid unless they are willing. The reason why I don't like to say about other people being stupid is because I may end up being calling myself a stupid person or a stupid cat. So one of the reasons why I do not use the word stupid is that if I end up calling people stupid, it just means that the person is really justified to be stupid. But in this case, I can end up being calling myself a stupid person. So, at this point of time, I would say that a lot of situations just for Niji Sanji or their defender, it's just best to keep quiet. Except for Niji Sanji, I would personally feel that Niji Sanji should put up a public apology, not the one that the CEO did, but a reversion of that. They apologize if they feel they did wrong to Tokibird. At least they should really apologize. At this point of time, they broke the law. They had did a lot of things that is questionable, and they really meant that they will change the system within themselves. But then again, the only things that I actually did know, I have a friend from Tokyo telling me that Niji Sanji is really pushing for a hired PR manager, as well as a person who can speak in multi-language in their company right now. The only thing is that the Japanese are very puzzled. There are still people applying for it in a way, but they are very puzzled because they are wondering why are they hiring this, like wanting the people to do a lot of job, but the pay is very, very little. It's actually way lower than McDonald's. McDonald's pay is around 1,000 to 1,200 yen, which is around $10, whereas Niji Sanji is putting $8, which is 1,000 yen, which is the like what? You want people to do every single thing and then you don't want to pay them? It's just, again, I thought about it being a textbook black company. It's a freaking textbook company where you want them to overwork, but you want to pay them shit. So at this point of time, I mentioned it in my video a few times already, but the thing is, right, it is very, very questionable what were they thinking about. What are they trying to achieve? Because whatever they're doing right now, the Japanese people are slowly catching on, and once the Japanese people start catching on, it will not look good. It will definitely not look good. from how I feel and how I see. And in the long run, I would definitely say that the collapse of Niji Sanji is just a matter of time. But if they do change, and try to rebuild their reputation and reduce the damage done, at least it is still a possible way. EM branch damage their reputation. I know along the line there are some people believing that the EM branch is the one damaging, and that apparently that the CEO was not aware that Niji Sanji EM branch put up that statement before his statement, that he was mad about it. But then again, you have to ask yourself, how would he be able to give out an English speech in the first place? So it has to mean that he had found he had got someone to put up a statement in English for him to read, and that he has to go through his own management. It can't be that he write his own statement out of nowhere. It may be someone in the EM apartment doing the thing for him, and that they were aware that his video will be out after the infamous 15-minute video in Elula Pandora, a Pendragon or whatever. I mean, like, in a way, it just showed how bad they coordinate their situation within their company. It's just a huge mess. It's just, again, like I mentioned in the past, why I say their system is very F out. They are a $1 billion company, and they couldn't afford a PR manager or lawyer to do the job properly for them, and they still trying to cut corner. I think that's more than enough to prove how black the company is in the first place. I mean, like, I think someone just really need to show there is the black color, there is the true black color, and there is the black 100% Niji Sanji. Mind you guys, when you mix all the color of if you mix any color as much as you can, you end up having a black color. So at this point of time, I don't see there's any point to talk about Niji Sanji at this point. I really, again, I do agree that I seems to cover a lot of things about Niji Sanji situation, but there is always people stirring that pot. There will be people poke that pot, tilt the pot is already filled with a lot of things. You just touch it a little bit, or you knock it a little bit, the water will spill out, and that is the reason why I've been covering it again and again and again, to the point that I am actually very, very tired. But then again, I would tell you guys one thing to take note is that Niji Sanji seems to be very, very quiet. I'm actually very amazed that they are taking into advice that they are now very quiet. But because right now they are being quiet, for some reason they want to continue the smear campaign, which is the reason why some of the defenders are now out of nowhere. Like, why were they not out beforehand? Why were they not out during that time? Why out now? So it seems that there is people behind the scene pulling the string along the line. So I would definitely say the person who is pulling the string is very bad. It's a very bad puppet master. Because he or she do not know how to make use of the timing or the situation in hand. I don't know who is a he. Is it a he or is a she? Which is the reason why I say he or she. I had no idea. I have an idea who the person is. It's just speculation again. No hard evidence, no soft evidence. So I will keep it to myself. I do not want to go out and say the name, but I would definitely say that that person might be someone that you guys know, the way he act or she act along the line. Yeah, I mean, like, at this point of time, it's very damn obvious to talk about it. Alright, my phone for my avatar decided to move my avatar is dead. I couldn't move my avatar anymore. It's also it mean that it's also a good time for me to end my stream, because the thing is, right, It's 1:37 at my end, and as much as I really want to talk a lot about this situation, I have not put up a schedule for tomorrow, but I can tell you guys, tomorrow tomorrow night I'll be talking about the situation again. Maybe a few update more if there is, maybe a more in-depth discussion, in-depth discussion into Niji-sanji situation. Reason being is that right now my mind is really very tired and very the headache is getting a little bit worse than I expected. It could be the Japanese translator Tokipa reply reach someone more competent in the chain of command and involve themselves. Maybe. I think there's a possibility. But I will give more intake into that. I would give more intake into that into tomorrow night chat. Tomorrow will be a night chat, and for that night chat again, I will be doing into more in-depth, like all the things that I cover for Niji-sanji. I will kind of do a little bit of revision, a little bit of summary along the line, more, because hopefully tomorrow I'll have a much clearer mindset. I might have to consider watching some of my random chat again, the whole damn thing, to have understanding what I'm saying along the line, because I know sometimes I say something that I can forget the next day. So and most of the script I already throw them away, because when you got too many paper on your table, you just throw them away. So I have to look in. I have to watch some of the things that I say tomorrow, and I'll discuss it further. Hopefully tomorrow there won't be any more in-depth situation into Tokibird, but with Forsun being in legal mindset talking about the situation, I can guess there will be some sort of update from me about the situation. Maybe just a little bit of talking. Hopefully I won't be talking way too much, but who knows. And last point of thing, I would definitely say that for gaming wise, on Monday, as much as I want to play game tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon I may have to go out too. So I'm not sure whether I'll have the energy to play game at the night time. At least to me, right? Right now I'm just sitting down with you guys. Or maybe some of you may be lying on the bed along the line, or just playing games along the line. But at least I feel like tomorrow will be a much better moment to chit chat, and at least I'm not playing game and concentrating on the game. I'll be just sitting down and giving my take and give more intake on that. But with that being said, I think that's enough nagging or long winter from that old man like me. For everyone who has not pressed the like button and subscribe, don't forget to press them. Tomorrow we'll see you again, and have a good night rest everyone, or a nice day. Bye. That's same for everyone on reality. Good night everyone.